Twitch chat and on Twitter as well. Use the hashtag RLCS. It's time for the next match of the day. It's Cloud9 versus SetToDestroy. Winner gets into league play for the North America Rocket League Championship Series Season 4. Without any further ado, let's get into the game and go to the commentary desk with Wavepunk and Quinn Lobdell. Take it away, guys.
Thanks so much, Axel Toss. Cloud9 versus SetToDestroy. I predicted SetToDestroy to make it into RLCS for this season, but I don't think it's going to happen in the winner's bracket right now. I'm just going to put it on the table. I'm going to be very impressed if they can knock Cloud9 down. But Cloud9, one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in North America right now.
Yeah, ever since that DreamHack Atlanta performance where they broke out, I mean, we heard them talk about on the desk. These guys have just been on an absolute tear, like just demolishing everybody. And I do hope we get to see some of those ceiling shots like Gibbs was talking about, because
the fourth wall,
squishy. Yeah, I mean,
the fourth wall. I'm talking to you through a website right now. Just break the fourth wall.
Oh, God.
It's funny if you're a nerd, I guess. Cloud9 has been very, very consistent. SetToDestroy is one of the crazy thing about SetToDestroy is that they had a very lackluster performance in Season 3. We're one of the bottom teams in North America, but they stay together through the entire offseason to try and synergize as a team. They don't split up like all the other teams that would place much better than them split up over this offseason, but SetToDestroy sticks together, and that sort of synergy can really pay off on the long run for them.
I mean, Cloud9 did that when they didn't make it into RLCS. They were on Iris with Lichinio. Lichinio didn't quite make it or stick around in the roster, but we did see Squishy and Torment stick together, and now we see just how well those guys have become. Such a great understanding between both of those players, and it's going to see if this can pay off for SetToDestroy.
We will find out. It's Cloud9 in the blue with SetToDestroy in the orange. Memory, Halcyon, and Lemon Puppy. And they will start on offense here. Halcyon wraps that one around. Memory misses on the wall, and Gimmick will be able to move that one down. Torment falls back and allows Squishy to move up, the star player here on this Cloud9 roster. The back pass to Gimmick does not connect in an effective manner. It was a creative play. Halcyon over the top of two. Loses ball control to Squishy, and he'll move that one back upfield. But it'll be Lemon Puppy in the corner who just loosely touches the ball. Squishy will flick this one high. The clear comes through from Memory, but it's not enough as Torment sets it up. It'll go through. No! Memory's there! No! Okay, Gimmick gets it in the end. Looked like he was going to have the save.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great touch here from Torment to beat the defender there as well. It looked like Memory had that save. You were right. But again, this pressure here from Cloud9, we see them turn around to challenge the ball probably more than any other team today. These guys not liking letting SetToDestroy move down the field. They don't want these guys to clear the ball.
Halcyon whiffs in the air. Memory loses as Gimmick gets there first. Moves it down the field, a bump onto Lemon Puppy. And Cloud9 with solid control right now on offense. Halcyon has to play under the wall, and it's an easy read for Torment to move it back into the box. The clear comes through, but it just gives ball control back to Cloud9. The 1-2 pass play, and Gimmick will have this one wrapped down. Squishy's there to drop it into the net. Halcyon will move in and block that one away, but the pressure stays on here. Gimmick will put in a second one.
Yeah, really good play here off the backboard. They see players in the net overcommitting here, right there. Halcyon, Lemon Puppy taken out of the play. Lemon Puppy's still there. He decides to go up for this ball, but it needs to be both Lemon Puppy and Memory really going up much, much earlier. When those backboard passes happen, if you let the player just strike and go for that shot so quickly, there's nothing usually you can do from the goal.
3:49 left to go. Cloud9 up by 2 here in game number 1. Best of 5, the winner qualifies for the Rocket League Championship Series. SetToDestroy made it there last season on the upset of the team formerly known as Iris, now Cloud9. Can they do it again now on the broadcast? Because that upset happened well before we made it to this point last season.
Yeah, this is a bit of a grudge match.
Gimmick to set this one down the field. Squishy's there to try and loft it past Halcyon, but he's able to send that one back up on the wall. Torment now. Lemon Puppy, the thing from SetToDestroy right now that they're really going to have to figure out is these whiffs on the wall and in the air in general. We've seen them miss quite a few balls, and you know Cloud9 is not going to be missing those mechanical touches. Those things that are very, very easy for a team of this caliber to punish.
Is that in?
Oh, there's Squishy just on the crossbar to send that one away. A lofter from the midfield. SetToDestroy is going to have to keep on working to find that first goal.
Yeah, you can just see already every touch here from Cloud9. Absolute boomers on defense. These guys are doing such a good job clearing the ball.
Halcyon nearly got that one through the defense, but Gimmick was there. And this touch from Memory will carry a bit farther over the net than Lemon Puppy would have hoped. It'll go back into the orange corner, and we'll cross halftime with Cloud9 still with the 2-gold lead here, looking to make it 3 as it goes underneath. Squishy's airborne, takes a shot off the crossbar. Torment will keep the pressure on, set it up for Gimmick, who gets airborne very quickly, and now can he get the double tap? No, it's just a bit outpaced there. And Lemon Puppy will continue to follow this one through, but the pressure from Cloud9 continues as it has been basically the entire game.
Yeah, SetToDestroy really playing a little bit lethargic. That's how I like to describe it. A great shot there, but just not pressuring fast enough. We actually see them closer to the ball, but not going up for the aerial or the clear before it's Cloud9, and that's what we're seeing. Cloud9 just dominate possession, just getting there so much faster, so much more confident.
Squishy over 2, but Lemon Puppy, good read to send it back up towards Memory, who was in the cherry pick, and a nice pass play. They'll SetToDestroy making work around the defense, and they've made it a 1-goal game.
Yeah, with 1 minute 41 seconds left to go, there's plenty of time for them to still do this. Memory, a great pass there into space. It's going to pull the defender out and let Lemon Puppy have a much bigger target to shoot on there. Great pass.
And Memory losing that 50-50 at midfield actually works in his favor because it forces Cloud9 to give up ball control. Let me get his pass straight up, and then he'll pass back to Lemon Puppy. Good play there by SetToDestroy to get themselves on the board. Knock this down to a manageable lead. Only 1 goal down now. Torment will cut off the passing lane between Halcyon and Lemon Puppy. Gimmick will continue this one on. Memory just trying to buy time right now in the corner. Halcyon will get set up and then it'll move out. Now going for a dribble, but Torment just not going to fall for the fake. Memory carries a pass, drops it into the box. Halcyon sends it into the box once more, but it's Torment there. Lemon Puppy respecting Torment, and now the breakaway opportunity, the drag race to the ball. Lemon Puppy will get there first and wrap it back around. They need to keep this at just a 1-goal deficit. Cannot afford to get scored on right now if they want to have a hope of tying this one back up. With only a minute left, they're starting to run out of time.
Yeah, they're going to need to make something happen here, perhaps a few demos, because as they just broadcast all their touches, making it very clear to Cloud9 where they're going to push the ball. If you look, Cloud9 always sends 1 man just to play that interference game, and they let somebody else follow up.
Oh my goodness, SetToDestroy just connecting on these super long passes. Memory still has it in the box. Torment's got his work cut out for him as he's only going to be able just to keep it up and then carry it off the wall. That second touch was critical to break up this offensive rotation, but Lemon Puppy's still there. He's got Halcyon in the middle. He won't be able to shoot with 15 seconds left. They still have an opportunity, but time is ticking down. Here's Halcyon to drop it in the soft touch, and it's a tie game.
Great job there from Halcyon. We saw SetToDestroy so many times pushing that ball into center field, so much open space, and the bump on the wall is going to clear out one of the defenders, and Halcyon and Memory both going for that ball is going to make it so difficult to anticipate where that shot's going to go. He can't pre-jump for it. He's forced to react, and with such the ball so close to the net, it's going to be impossible.
The super, ridiculously long passes they were connecting in to transition that onto offense in the first place was brilliant from SetToDestroy, and now as this clock ticks down, it's in a dangerous spot, but Squishy will not be able to contact that one into the net, and we'll have overtime in game 1.
Something that did not seem likely at all, considering the scoreline and how dominant Cloud9 were. They're doing such a good job at limiting SetToDestroy, just really forcing them to show and play all their cards, if you will.
Torment over to the side. Lemon Puppy, he'll miss the contact in the air. Squishy takes a shot towards the net that's high. And Halcyon will play it off the backboard. Torment in with the follow-up. And it goes back towards Squishy. Now Gimmick down the field. Lemon Puppy into the corner with Squishy in pursuit. This one going down the net. There's nobody back. Lemon Puppy puts it in. And SetToDestroy takes game 1.
I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't have any words. Squishy there, he needed to buy time for his team. Defenders just not in the play at all there. That's going to be a huge error coming from the likes of Cloud9. Seeing SetToDestroy take this game number 1, that's going to give them a lot more confidence going into game number 2.
Yeah, and it felt like Squishy kind of was ball chasing there towards the end of overtime. He was up in the corner, made a touch, and then stayed in the corner there with Lemon Puppy. So these guys, with their work cut out for them now, Cloud9 dropping game 1 after getting out to a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I think the goals that they gave up were really simple mistakes that we didn't really see. It didn't look like they were going to make such mistakes. They had such dominance, controlling the ball, dictating the pace of the play, where the ball was going to go. But unfortunately, we see the defenders, they're just totally out of position, unable to make anything happen.
Yeah, Lemon Puppy doing work here. And you see Squishy just right there with him instead of rotating back, and then Lemon Puppy just rockets the ball past him, is able to get it in. And this overtime started with Lemon Puppy missing a touch off the wall that gave Cloud9 ball control into his own territory. So it was great to see him able to redeem that mistake there and bounce it back and get the overtime win.
But again, I think if we go into this game number 2, we're going to be expecting Cloud9, I think, just because SetToDestroy won this first game, I still think it's going to be Cloud9 coming in pretty dominant. It looked like the goals that SetToDestroy scored, they were less earned, more given there. And on the other hand, Cloud9 really just, you know, forcing dominance over SetToDestroy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Game 2 shapes up, because we see oftentimes Game 1 can be a feeler, it can be a situation for the teams to know where they are with each other, and so Cloud9 could easily come into this with a very different mentality after seeing SetToDestroy is definitely here to play. They're definitely playing with all the marbles, you know, and they want SetToDestroy is nobody's believing in them, you know, except for me. I'm believing in you guys. You guys got this, right? But because of that, they've got so much to prove, and Cloud9's playing from ahead. They don't like, you know, playing from ahead is so difficult when people are expecting things of you, and that pressure could really weigh on them. The morale game here definitely in SetToDestroy's favor.
Yeah, and we talked about this being a grudge match. I mean, SetToDestroy have done this before. They have beaten this team before, and Cloud9, they're knowing that this is super important for them. They have struggled. They stuck together for a year. They do not want to go into the RLRS. Anything less than the RLCS qualification is going to be utter failure for those guys. They're holding themselves in very high regard, and they're trying to live up to that. So there is a lot of pressure, like you said, on Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, if there is any consolation for the first time ever this season, these two teams, one of them will be in the rival series and one will be in the championship series. Possibly both of them could be in the championship series, but you know, both these teams want their Cloud9 after coming so close last season. They want it so desperately, and SetToDestroy wants a chance to redeem themselves after the lackluster season they had in Season 3. So both these teams with a lot to play for here. And I wonder, it felt like we were seeing a bit of inaccuracy from Cloud9, though, in their game number 1. It felt like Squishy had some opportunities to shoot that were going off the crossbar. Shots like that can really come back to haunt you here, because any one of those going in could have been the difference in game 1.
I don't want to fault him for that, because a lot of those shots were incredibly difficult shots, and by Squishy standards, he might say, oh, well, I score those, but they're still not easy by any means, and you put yourself in a difficult situation and in a high-pressure, you know, environment. There's no way you can expect to score those every time. The best thing to go is, okay, nice try. You know, let's make that situation happen again. I'll score it next time. And I think that what they're really going to be knocking themselves for is their defense. They did a great job, but just every time they made an error, as far as rotation goes, they were scored on for it.
Yeah. And they were able to, we saw SetToDestroy keep ball control pretty heavily in the latter half of the game. I mean, we saw Cloud9 got out to the 2-0 lead and then concedes 3 unanswered goals right now that gives SetToDestroy the win here. So SetToDestroy definitely have found a way into enemy territory, and maybe there was a lack of clears. We saw a few poor clears in net, especially from Torment, just where he would just clear it straight up in the net. And a lot of times he was in a situation where he had to do that because of a frustrating situation that happened, you know, moments earlier than that. So he was just making the best of a bad touch in the first place, but still needing to lock down the defense. When we saw Sad Jr., when even no matter what angle the ball was coming from him earlier on the FlyQuest roster, he was able to put it into the corners and buy his teammates time, and they were able to keep that one going for so much longer. So Cloud9 really needing to be able to lock down the defense here.
Yeah, and Torment, I mean, he's historically been kind of like the rock in the back of Cloud9's team. He's been the player that everybody looks at as he makes incredible saves, and it's kind of player, oh, he's just getting lucky. He's just getting lucky, but he gets lucky, I guess, every game because he's so good on defense, and it's to the point where, you know, you kind of have to start attributing it to skill just because he's so consistent. Except this last match, like you just mentioned before, a lot of bad situations where you wouldn't let him get to be so comfortable, and he was forced to kind of put the ball somewhere awkward, even for himself or for his teammates to clear, and it just kind of compounded. We saw at the end, there was nothing he could do, and he was alone in goal. We saw Memory and Halcyon both go up for the ball, and it's impossible when the ball's like, you know, like maybe 3 ball lengths away or 3 car lengths away from the goal. There's nothing you can do as far as predicting where that ball's going to go with 2 attackers going at it.
Well, game number 2 set to get underway here. SetToDestroy taking the win in game 1 in a best of 5 here. They got to do it 2 more times to qualify for the championship series and get the upset in the upper bracket over Cloud9. Cloud9 will definitely be looking to tie the series up at a game apiece with a win here in game 2. Puppy now over to the side. Torment on the wall. Here comes Gimmick. Shot towards net. Torment looked for the zone on Lemon Puppy, but didn't find it, and Lemon Puppy gets a solid clear away. Squishy makes a touch into the middle, and Gimmick, the transition back downfield. It's up to Memory, and he pitches it to the side. Torment comes in, 3 defenders, just a massive wall there. Torment will not be able to shoot. Halcyon looking for this one off the wall, 50-50, going neutrally across the field, and it'll be Memory who's there to pick it up first.
And Cloud9 really keeping SetToDestroy in the half so well. We see great 50-50s from them, and honestly already a few good passing plays, which Memory, Halcyon, Lemon Puppy haven't been defending too well. We see them actually triple committing for all the shots from Cloud9 as it is.
Lemon Puppy drops this one towards Halcyon, goes and looks for a long delayed shot there. But the block comes through from Cloud9. Now this one in the net. Lemon Puppy's up off the crossbar. Halcyon with a follow-up as well. And the defense, again, haunting Cloud9 here.
Yeah, Torment and Gimmick, they're both overcommitting. And then Squishy as well going up late. He did try to go up to stop that last pass, knowing that once the pass comes off, there's probably nothing he's going to be able to do to defend it. But it was too little, too late. We seen Torment and Gimmick go up initially. That was the mistake there for Cloud9. We need to see a little bit more patience.
Torment in the air shot towards net will be high, and Lemon Puppy will send it to the corner. Now Squishy for a touch off the backboard, drops down to himself. What a read. Puts it straight up into that corner where it'll drop right down in front of the net and ties up the game.
Yeah, super dangerous spot here, but you see they had complete faith in Halcyon, and he just misread that play. It's something that we saw happen to Moses earlier on at Renegade series that led to the end of them. Just your teammates trusting you, and that's the level that's necessary if you want to be able to make it to RLCS.
3:30 left to go now. Cloud9 having tied up the game after an early lead, after conceding 4 consecutive goals. And look at this defense from SetToDestroy. We were talking about the defense from Cloud9 needing to kind of find a new hold. But the defense from SetToDestroy is what has made this a competitive series.
The one thing that's kind of confusing to me is that we see so many overcommits here from SetToDestroy. And it's even though they're overcommitting, they're not being punished for it. Cloud9 doing such a good job getting second and third shots, but we don't see enough demos or perhaps bumping the goalies on the line. They're kind of just making their shots a little too obvious.
Gimmick to put it over to the side. Lemon Puppy comes in. Memory had demolished the goalie. They had a power play for a moment, but unable to find the shot on net. Puppy's touch downfield will play straight into Torment's hands. Gimmick looks to send it over to the side. Cloud9 will try to transition off of these 2 touches. Memory's there though, gets the read, and this is what SetToDestroy needs. After having a lot of their touches on the walls and in the air, just go completely whiffed. Lemon Puppy to look for Halcyon. Draw past 1. Nobody follows. Torment has ball control in enemy territory. Memory, what a read to put it onto the backboard. Gimmick's clear is less than ideal, and Squishy's going to have to help him out. Putting it back downfield. Lemon Puppy's still there. The siege will continue here for SetToDestroy. Torment gets to clear off the wall. It's far enough away that Memory, you can just easily pick it up uncontested. There's another one of those whiffs coming through again. We're just in the air, unable to make the contact he's looking for. And now Squishy's just trying to play a pass. Halcyon down the field. Nobody's in net. Lemon Puppy just opts for ball control instead, I guess.
There's no reason to. That ball was going in.
There were 2 defenders coming in, maybe.
Think he had it.
I think he thought that they were going to come in.
He thought wrong.
I'll give it to you. Squishy will punish on the other side, and Cloud9 will take the lead.
Oh, they did such a good job to maintain that lead and a small error there, just saving their own goal. Oh, that's going to be heartbreaking. I can't get over that one.
What he should have done is just hit his brakes. It just at least blocked one of the players.
For a fake. Sometimes even just driving around the ball, it looks like you're going to touch it and opt for ball control, but you don't. You just let that one go on in, and if they don't read your play correctly, that's going to be a goal.
That would have been the lead for SetToDestroy, but now Cloud9 with a quick counterattack, able to get the lead here in game 2. Squishy playing this one off. Halcyon will play it over to the side. Lemon Puppy trying to zone Squishy. Torment plays this down. Squishy and Halcyon, the 50-50 going in Cloud9's favor. He'll look for the carry. Memory gets a touch away. Keeping the pace on the ball, it'll carry out to midfield, but Torment will be able to put it right back into the corner with 1 minute left here in game 2. Cloud9 holding on to a lead, but it's a 1-goal lead. Can they make it 2 right now? They're threatening. Torment is airborne. He flips over and goes for the undershot, but cannot make it into the net. We'll stay at a 1-goal game with 45 seconds left. SetToDestroy trying to tie it up again.
And now we see a different Cloud9 than the one we saw with that 2-goal advantage. These guys playing so much safer. Look, 2 guys rotating in net, and they're not pushing both of their players out in offense very easily. They're keeping one player always around the midfield who can easily rotate back or rotate forward to maintain offensive possession and not let SetToDestroy back in the game.
Lemon Puppy reads the roll down shot. Keeps Gimmick from scoring. Now Memory's gotten it past. He gets it past 2 here. Gimmick in the corner will be able to pick it up. Lemon Puppy watches for the read, and just look at the carry, the extra flip by Gimmick to get it away. Memory has the ball up in the corner. 2 players committing here. If they can get it past Squishy, there's an opportunity, but Squishy wins the 50-50, sends it away, and they're going to have to get the full court carry here if they want to send us to overtime. They've got good positioning for it. I just don't know if they have the boost, and Torment will probably let this one die in the corner. He will. Cloud9 takes game 2 and ties us up in the series.
Yeah, Cloud9, they made that mistake in the first series. When they have the lead, they're putting a little bit too much pressure, maybe trying to increase that lead a little too much, and just not relaxing it and forcing the onus of the play onto SetToDestroy. But they fixed that this time around in game number 2, and we saw actually also a more comfortable SetToDestroy along as a more comfortable Cloud9.
Yeah, no, the 10 shots coming through from Cloud9 to only 5 from SetToDestroy, but the 6 saves that we see there from SetToDestroy. These guys playing so much defense and playing good defense is that, which kept it, you know, it looks like Cloud9 has full control of this game just by the scoreboard, but a 2-1 score line. Very, very close game here by SetToDestroy.
Yeah, we actually see so many saves, 2 saves on each player on SetToDestroy, and that kind of just spells the story of the match. Them really being on their own on that goal line, just kind of making save after save after save. It looked like Cloud9 could have gone up at any time, but I think that they made the right choice in that game, just trying to take things a little bit slower, not really focusing too much on forcing goals to happen like we saw in that game number 1.
Yeah, and playing for better opportunities here, though by the scores and by the shots, you can see they did have considerable amount of offense, but the majority of offensive control. But the defensive wall of SetToDestroy, big part of what's keeping this competitive right now. Cloud9, though, definitely locking it down on the offense, finding opportunities, you know, and the difference maker in that game was a simple goal that Lemon Puppy decided to
Halcyon missed.
Play incorrectly. The Lemon Puppy missing the block,
as well.
and then they get the counterattack.
That's 2 opportunities.
They were not able to finish that one off. SetToDestroy now. Having the series tied up, they'll look to gain it back. Halcyon playing this one nice and slow. Squishy and Torment in the corner. Lemon Puppy gets it past. Gimmick will pick this up, flick it past Memory. Halcyon now to drop it back to Memory. He looks for the soft touch, but Squishy's there first. Gimmick and Squishy now downfield, Torment in support. The demo onto the goalie, the shot upper 90, confusion and chaos reigns. Cloud9 will strike first.
Yeah, really good job here. Gimmick pushing that ball onto the backboard, and you see Squishy just opting to pressure, but the demolition there from Gimmick. Not only did he make an incredible pass there, but he also demolished the goalie, the only one who could have stopped that play from happening. A huge play there from Gimmick's gonna let Cloud9 take the lead. Only 30 seconds in, wait.
We're scoring very quickly here. Cloud9 will take the lead once more. Squishy past 1 in the corner. Halcyon and net will play it away. A Memory, a quick transition downfield. It's just wide of the net. If he had just ever so slightly more to the left, it would have been a tie game on the 1-2 play and a fully committed Cloud9 offense. Lemon Puppy now off the wall. Squishy having to play it away. SetToDestroy right now trying to create the pressure that worked so well in game 1, force the defensive mistakes of Cloud9. Lemon Puppy getting it past 2. Memory helping him out to try and just confuse Gimmick, not knowing where the ball would go, but he's able to pop it up. Squishy picks it up, and Memory just takes it away from him. Now he's got Lemon Puppy right on top of him, very close position. That demolition on the Lemon Puppy actually probably going to work out in SetToDestroy's favor, as he was kind of really tight up on the rotation. Resets the rotation there. He'll be able to defend here in net.
Oh. Dropping that ball across net, so dangerous.
The Memory just falls off the wall to pinch it away. Gimmick, the play underneath, and then the bump on the Lemon Puppy. Squishy's got an opportunity here, and he will take it. 2-0, Cloud9.
Squishy's so good at these tight, awkward angles here. We see that bump there from Gimmick is huge, and Torment, he doesn't actually try and beat the defender there. He only goes for the 50-50, and that's gonna let Squishy come in and just go for the cleanup goal. Torment opting for that 50-50 there. Great play.
One thing's entertaining, you watch Gimmick. He has a completely default octane except for one thing. He's rocking Alpha Boost, maybe the most expensive item in the game.
Except for the white hat, of course.
Except for white hat, yeah.
Are there any pros with white hats? I don't think so.
I don't know. Cassidy's the only one I know, the only place I know where one is for certain. Halcyon now to play this one down. Squishy over to the side. This one will drop in front of the net. Gimmick gets there first. This one all the way down the field. Memory needs to make a good play. He puts it over to the side. Open net technically, though, as Halcyon rotates in. Squishy will send that one away. Gimmick keeps it onto the backboard. Torment's thinking about it, but he'll fall back. He knows he doesn't have the boost. He'll pick up the midfield boost and then move back in once more. Now Memory off and away from the net. The ball is just moving from the sidewall back into the box. From the sidewall back into the box over and over again. Finally, Lemon Puppy plays it away. And Memory be able to pick up on a second touch. 2:20 left to go. We're across halftime. It's SetToDestroy yet to score here in Game 3 after taking Game 1 in overtime. They have had trouble getting the lead back from Cloud9.
Yeah, SetToDestroy actually doing a really good job at stealing boosts here from Cloud9 and limiting their mobility and just overall play. And what really seems confusing is even though they have that boost advantage, they don't seem to do much with it. When you have that boost advantage, you want to keep the ball high up in the air. You want to go for bumps, for demos, and especially because the other players won't be able to recover and make saves. Unfortunately, we see a SetToDestroy just a little bit too slow, even though they have that boost advantage.
Now they are consistently stealing the corner boost and trying to starve out Cloud9, and they're getting that siege going that worked so well for them in game number 1. But you see Squishy able to rotate out to middle and pick up a boost, and Torment will get this side one. The boost starving will end. The question is, can Cloud9 transition correctly? They'll go for the wall air dribble, and it gets the ball out into the orange. Now SetToDestroy is going to have to find another way back into the blue. Now down by 2 here in Game 3. Gimmick now on the wall looking for the follow-up. Memory gets that one away, but straight into the hands of Torment. Let's move it downfield. Squishy following this one as well. The ball just dies in the corner. Torment wraps this one around. Where is Gimmick? He's most likely in the back. Lurking, just not wanting to fall prey to a breakaway. He was all the way back in his own goal. Torment now. It's a 50-50 with Halcyon down the field. Lemon Puppy's not in a great position. He just has to play it into the corner. He keeps it away from Torment, able to wrap it around. And Gimmick, that pitch does not go in his favor. Goes all the way back into his own corner. Halcyon will try to set this one up for Memory. But Memory will not have anything off the touch from Squishy. 30 seconds remaining here in Game 3. SetToDestroy has to score right now.
Yeah, they're just buying so much time with these slow, floaty touches. And you see Memory, and not Memory, sorry, SetToDestroy, all the members really having to wait. Just wait, wait, wait. It's like 45 seconds now wasted from Cloud9, and 2 goals is not going to happen here in 10 seconds.
Yeah, Torment to play that one over the top. It'll pinch off Squishy and in the orange corner. Even if you're able to get it down the field and score immediately, there will be no time for the equalizer afterwards. This ball will touch the ground, even if it goes in the net at this point. It will be Cloud9 taking Game 3, and we'll move into Game 4 on match point. SetToDestroy. Their backs against the wall here in the upper bracket. They lose this one, they'll have another opportunity in the lower bracket to qualify for the championship series. But either way, guaranteed. Yes, guaranteed a spot in the rival series. Cloud9 though, showing up, and I have to give props to SetToDestroy right now. I think everybody was expecting this to be a stomping by Cloud9. SetToDestroy has kept this so competitive. They only had to make 2 saves in that game to keep this one there, and they had significantly more shots than they have been getting in the past. They got 9 here, cleaving Cloud9 to just 4. But that sort of efficiency from Cloud9 as well, that's something you got to take a look at.
Yeah, I think you can see the amount of shots they had, showing that they had a lot more pressure, but unfortunately they weren't able to get effective shots or really ones with a lot of danger on them from awkward angles for Cloud9 to save. And I think you can just look at their shots and understand exactly how much pressure they had because of the boost control. And they just weren't able to make anything happen with regards to their boost. We saw sometimes just taking the boost and then still letting Cloud9 have the ball instead of going for some bumps, going for some demos, trying to perhaps put them into awkward 50-50s. We didn't really see any of that from SetToDestroy, and I think that's where they went wrong. But even being able to get all that boost control against Cloud9, that's a huge achievement in itself.
Yeah, and what we saw from Cloud9 in Game 1 was that there was the siege from SetToDestroy, but then they were making inopportune saves. They were making clears that were just kind of setting up SetToDestroy to take another shot, or they were double committing. And they were not making those same mistakes here, even when they were boost starved. Able to hold off that siege from SetToDestroy and then keep it going here as they get the win in Game 3. A win here in Game 4 qualifies Cloud9 for the Rocket League Championship Series Season 4. And we'll try to do it here right away. Memory sending that one high. Lemon Puppy takes that one over the top. Squishy now out of position, but he'll pick up that corner boost, and he'll be back in the rotation quickly. Gimmick to play it down. Squishy rotates in from midfield. He'll just pick it up. The miss on the wall, getting punished. Cloud9 strikes.
All the way around the world. Torment to Gimmick, and then Gimmick also going for the second touch. That bounce on those corners can be so difficult to defend because it comes away from the wall, and that's going to be a struggle for the goalie. He's going to have to come out of the goal line really quite far on that aerial, and we saw what happens. You miss it, and it's a wide open goal for Cloud9 to take the lead.
Gimmick now downfield. Up in the air to put it back into the box. Halcyon follows it on the wall, and Squishy in the corner just waits it out. He'll slow it down and try and play it off. Look at that half flip to get that ball going back out in the direction he wants it to. He'll look up on the wall and look for a teammate in the middle. Gimmick moves up and gets bumped by Memory. He'll be a bit farther out of rotation than he wanted to be, but Torment's right there to bail him out. Back in front of the box. Some more misses coming through from SetToDestroy, and some more punishing from Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9 doing a really good job using that backboard actually this entire series. SetToDestroy struggling with the backboard really just the entire, all series long. We haven't seen them defend it very well at all, and a lot of Cloud9's goals coming from those backboard passes.
And that's 2 goals from Cloud9 in the first minute of Game 4. We saw them get out to this sort of lead in game number 1 and then blow it in overtime. So SetToDestroy has been here before. They'll do it again. Look at the demolition from Memory to open up the shooting lane.
I mean, what a rocket of a shot here coming from Lemon Puppy there as well. What? That was incredible on the demo. So good for Memory, just in time as well.
Yeah, Memory technically steals the goal too. Bounces off of him, goes in. And that's SetToDestroy back to a 1-goal game. Exciting first minute here of game number 4. As Gimmick moves this down, Squishy will wait it out.
Oh, the team bump. Squishy there going for the boost. There's not going to be a defender
Nobody's
here.
there.
They can tie it up.
Memory puts it through. We got a tie game. SetToDestroy's not out of it yet.
I mean, this is just a huge error there. Actually, don't fault Gimmick there. Squishy went for the boost there, and Gimmick, as he goes for the 50-50, they just collide right into each other. And then the ball goes so fortunate there for SetToDestroy. No defender able to get in the way of that. Again, that's maybe getting a little too greedy there from Squishy, trying to get that boost while Gimmick's also pressuring the ball. That doesn't need to happen.
And now SetToDestroy in a similar position to Renegades earlier, might be able to send this to game 5. Wouldn't be a reverse sweep, but it'd be exciting nonetheless.
Doesn't have to be reverse sweeps. I mean,
no, it doesn't have to be at all. But they do have to keep the lead here right now. Ooh, that was a close one. Cloud9, or keep it tied up rather. They don't want to concede the lead back to Cloud9 if they want that game 5. A win here from Cloud9 puts them straight into the RLCS, and they want to do it. They are knocking on the door. 3 players in the orange here for Cloud9 right now. As Torment rotates around, Squishy will just try to keep this pressure on all by himself. Draws out 2. It's in the air. Nobody's in net. If Gimmick can just get the angle, it's back out to Torment. It'll go over to the side. Didn't quite get the shot.
Again, opting to use that backboard to give the angle to Gimmick. You'll see Cloud9 so many times they just smash those backboard shots because it pulls the ball away from the goal and gives you such an easy angle to shoot on.
Gimmick making easy work of the defense in the corner, but unable to make the shot happen in front of the net. Torment now with Gimmick. Rotate around. Squishy gets set up in net. Torment now all the way down the field. Lemon Puppy has to play this aside, but this is a soft one. Gimmick and Squishy right up on top of each other. They bump it. Oh, and Halcyon, what wits this man has about him to get it away from the goal. But the ball is still in a dangerous position for SetToDestroy. They have to score this game. They have to get the lead here, or they drop to the lower bracket. We're past halftime, it's still tied up at 2.
And you know that SetToDestroy want this. They had not the greatest RLCS season. And so we want to be able to prove themselves and say that we can do this in what better way than against Cloud9.
Squishy trying to put that one through. Halcyon on the wall. Sends that away. Gimmick now to the side. Halcyon takes it away from him. I don't know if Gimmick knew Halcyon was coming in like that. Lemon Puppy keeps that pressure on. Gimmick now over the top. It's just Halcyon in the back, and Squishy's up to take the shot far post. Halcyon gets up the ball. He's having to play over, looking over his own shoulder, but Cloud9 keeps the pressure on. Squishy couldn't shoot. He couldn't put it in. He could only put it off of his front bumper. It goes wide. Gimmick keeps that pressure on, but the defense is holding for SetToDestroy.
It was a great shot there from Squishy, but he misread the corner bump. Those ones usually come directly out at the exact same angle.
Oh! Lemon Puppy puts it in. SetToDestroy SetToDestroy has the lead. They just have to hold on, and they'll send us to Game 5.
Torment, a really difficult clear to go straight to SetToDestroy member and then back off of his own car as well. And that's going to be such a difficult situation. So fortunate. I felt like all the planets aligning there for SetToDestroy. They were meant to take this game.
That was 2 goals in a row that they just had this very fortunate bumps. You know, Cloud9's just got to be frustrated. Like, come on, you're really just giving them these ones, just setting it up to them on the platter. And props to SetToDestroy for not allowing those opportunities to go unyielded, to go unanswered. And the puppy on the wall, 1 minute remaining. They have to hold on. The defense of SetToDestroy has been one of the shining lights of them here. Lemon Puppy gets another one away, but it goes straight back out to Squishy. He's able to drop it to Torment. Look at Memory. He just comes in from the side, sends it all the way to the corner, says, not today. I don't care about your air passing. You can't score on me right now. Oh, but it goes in. I'm sorry, Memory. I cursed him.
Yeah, the commentator's curse there. Really good touch from Gimmick. He's going to put the ball into space. And Squishy, we see him go for the slow touch, and it lets Gimmick... I don't know if he actually went for that fake there, or if it was a calculated fake. But either way, that slow ball from Squishy makes it so much more difficult for the defenders to anticipate the play.
Yeah, good stuff by Cloud9 to tie the game back up. One more goal sends them through to the RLCS right now. They could just hold on to the lead, but we're tied up. It's looking like overtime again, and last time it was SetToDestroy who got it, but Torment takes the shot. Memory with the save, the defense. That last play, honestly, I wouldn't even discredit him on the last one. It was the defense got all muddled up on the goal that tied the game here. He made an incredible save before that, and another one here to keep SetToDestroy alive in this series. He misses that one, and it's basically all over. But as he drops this one wide of Squishy, overtime in Game 4, Quinn.
Man, we've seen Memory just come alive in the end of this game, as well as the last game before this. He does not want to go down into that loser's bracket. These guys are fighting for everything.
Gimmick into the middle. Lemon Puppy downfield. He'll come off the wall. Torment up towards Squishy. Looking for the RLCS goal right now. Keep it in the corner, just slowing the pace down, looking for very intentional effort. Don't want to just play reactive. Don't want to just play the ball with whatever touch seems the best. Make sure you know where your teammates are. They want this so badly right now. After being so close last season and missing out, Torment could do it. He'll put it through. Cloud9 finally qualifies for the Rocket League Championship Series.
And this has to feel so good for them. Squishy, that control, he actually ends up baiting out the defender by taking his time. That's so smart, because it lets Torment get the one-on-one in the aerial duel, and Torment coming out on top. This has to feel absolutely incredible for Cloud9.
It just looks like he won the game by himself, just sitting there on the celebration screen. But yeah, my goodness, well done by Cloud9 as they finally find it. They are able to get revenge on SetToDestroy after they knocked them out in Season 3, and they'll qualify through Season 4 here. Where SetToDestroy has one more opportunity to qualify for the Championship Series. They're not out of this yet. They are definitely in the rival series, so we will see more of them as we move forward with Season 4. It's just a matter of where, and we'll get to see it. But what a series. They made quite a game out of it. It was beautiful stuff, but Cloud9 comes out with a victory. Send it back to the analyst desk.
Thank you, Wave Punk and Quinn, and congratulations to Cloud9 qualifying for Season 4 of League Play for the Rocket League Championship Series. I know they have a lot of fans out there, a lot of people looking out for them to do well. They did it on their first try, and you know, shout out to SetToDestroy as well, falling, but they still have a chance to get in the RLCS. But definitely played Cloud9 very closely. It came down to overtime in that game number 4. Guys, what did you think of that match?
It was a perfect scenario for Squishy and Torment. Like, Squishy gives the pass to Torment for the overtime clincher to get him into the RLCS. They know how badly that hurt last season for those two. So I was pretty happy to see that it was those two to clinch it for him.
Yeah, the RLCS securing goal was probably the most C9 pass play that we get to see out of them. A full clear from one way to the middle of the field to a redirect past another defender. That's what C9 does time and time again. So why not do it to make it into the league? It's pretty cool.
Something small here, but I just want to be able to count to 10 in Rocket League Esports terms. You ready? G2, F3, Season 4, low 5. Right?
Okay.
And then Cloud9's in there. I don't have a 6, 7, 8. I don't have a 1. But if you guys can help me out, that'd be great. Anyway, let's check out the Mobile 1. Mobile 1 high performance replay of that match. I'm going to accomplish my dreams too, guys, one day.
Well, you would think he set that up, but I don't think he did. I think that was...
No, I mean, he clearly doesn't know how to count because he missed one.
Thanks, Waller.
Yeah, that's what I was very
Check out these highlights, right?
But anyway, SetToDestroy, we thought there might be a miracle happening, or not necessarily a miracle, but History repeating itself. They were down 2-0 in game 1. They battled back, scored with 11 seconds left, and then win that first game. Cloud9 had to be nervous after that one.
Well, that goes to show how much better this team's actually gotten too, because in the past, like, there's been issues with Squishy where when they do lose a game, they get down on themselves and then they get frustrated and they see a bunch of mistakes happen. And we don't see that here. Like, roughly towards the end of game 2 and start of game 3, you really started to see Cloud9 get comfortable, these pass plays that they were making, the decisions that they were doing, and then the pace. You saw at the end, the way that they managed that clock for a solid minute and a half was just long, lofty clears. You saw passes going from one side of the field to the other, misdirects, and Set just couldn't do anything about it.
But one thing that SetToDestroy did pretty well was they didn't allow like 15 to 20 shots from Cloud9 every single game. The shots were pretty low for a Cloud9 standard, and that's a good sign for SetToDestroy, because last season, sure, Memory got the savior of the season, but that was because they were just allowing shot after shot
I mean, you saw like NRG was averaging like 3-point-some-odd shots a game, and a lot of it because they were hitting like 16, 17, 18 per game against teams like SetToDestroy.
Yeah, so I like to see SetToDestroy playing way more confidently, like on the offensive side of the ball. And this was not a bad series for them at all, and I could easily see them later in match 7 or 8.
And you got to imagine the pressure on these guys. You know, playing in these matches, they're so important. It's got to feel good for Cloud9, any Cloud9 fans out there. But speaking towards their emergence into Season 4 league play, I'm asking this about every team. How do you see them? I know you mentioned it earlier. You consider them top tier in North America. How do you see them in league play, guys? I know very early thoughts, but fun to speculate.
Cloud9, I see them as one of those top 2 seeds, most likely to get that bye into playoffs. Squishy Muffins this series, I thought was a little bit off. He seemed a little bit cocky at times and a little bit of a mispositional plays where they would just leave wide open nets. And I think that gets cleaned up by league play, and they will be one of the top 2 seeds.
I mean, I agree with you in that sense, but that's also why this team is as good as they are, is because he can play like that, and his team still manages to find the win because of how much talent they do have on it. I still think NRG is the best team in North America, but by the end of this season, I think Cloud9 will take that spot.
All right, we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of exciting league play coming up, and that starts next weekend. Again, and weekend after weekend after weekend, twitch.tv/Rocket League, your source, your location for all the top-level Rocket League action. We're going to keep the day going here. We have 5 teams qualified for league play for RLCS Season 4 for North America, and we have 3 spots more to give away, and we also have spots in the Rival Series as well. So plenty of Rocket League coming your direction. Coming up next, we got Ghost going up against Fibian here next on the stream. Stay tuned as we give away another spot for the Rocket League Championship Series League play for North America.